Hey gang, David Krueger here, and in this video I'm going to give you the exact steps to create whatever you want to create in life. This is the formula for success. I'm laying it out right here in this video. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is David Krueger. I am the creator's apprentice. I have spent many years alongside a gentleman named Kevin Trudeau, infomercial king, New York Times best-selling author, generator of billions in sales, and also a top level member of an elite secret society. He is making it his mission to take all of the training and all of the wisdom that has been kept secret for centuries and distill it into a package that can be given to people for generations to come. It is one hell of a mission, and I have been honored, I would say, to be a part of it. On this channel, I am bringing this wisdom to you. I'm adding what I can to the conversation and contributing in my own way. This video, I'm going to share with you the exact steps to creating exactly what you want in life. Throughout this channel and throughout my presence online, I'm going to repeat this over and over through spaced repetition. You can't hear it enough. But in this video, I'm literally going to give you all of the steps, and I'm going to give it to you in Kevin's words. I've got something right here I'm going to show you. The GuruKev Lessons. This is a beautiful leather-bound, gold-trimmed, limited edition book that Kevin put out. These GuruKev Lessons are something that he, I suppose you could say, channeled while he was away. Kevin spent 8.5 years in prison, in a federal prison camp for contempt of court, which, by the way, has never been done in the history of the United States. You don't do 8 years for contempt of court. Contempt of court actually isn't actually a felony. The longest sentence ever served for contempt of court before Kevin Trudeau was 1 year, but that's beside the point. He got a vacation for 8 years, and in that time was able to go to higher states of consciousness, a part of his life he doesn't talk about quite as publicly. The GuruKev Lessons came from this place, something that he authored called the Science of Personal Mastery course, which is one of the most profound things you could possibly go through, and as a written course was authored that way as well. And it is from this book that I am going to read to you a specific lesson that literally outlines how it's done. So that's what this video is going to be now, if I can just find where we're going. There are hundreds of lessons in this book. Today I'm reading to you lesson 201. 6 steps, transcending action, embodying the steps to success. So listen carefully. There is a success formula that never fails. Researchers have examined hundreds of thousands of highly successful people. These people lived during the last 150 years and are from all over the world. 6 common denominators were discovered. These 6 factors were prevalent in all these highly successful people. If you apply them, you will increase your success rate in every endeavor. 1, they knew exactly what they wanted with amazing clarity and specificity. It was always a single goal. They had singleness of purpose. 2, they made an absolute 100% decision and commitment that they were going to get their goal and that nothing was going to stop them. They became unstoppable. They were determined. They released their relentless perseverance. 3, they were willing to do whatever it took to achieve their goal. Nothing was too hard. No work or activity was beneath them. No sacrifice was too big. No obstacle too great. No mountain too high. They were willing to put forth the effort and do the work for however long it would take, no matter how long it would take. Time was not an issue. 5, they had a total and complete magnificent obsession with attaining the one thing they were wanting and nothing else. They were totally focused on attaining this one thing exclusively. They had a burning, overwhelming desire to attain their dream. They thought about attaining their dream all the time. They saw themselves in possession of their goal. They were consumed with attaining their desire. They knew that one person with a commitment can achieve more than 1,000 people with an interest, but one person with a magnificent obsession can do anything. 6, They all took massive and immediate continuous action steps that would bring them closer to attaining their desire. Every day they did some actions that would make their dreams come true. If you notice, the first 5 steps are attitudes. They are a way of thinking, a thought process. They are mental activities that create vibrations and frequencies that attract into your life what you desire. The 6th step is where the rubber meets the road. When you have a dream or desire, that spark of inspiration must be turned into a flame, which must then be turned into a raging, out of control inferno. When you are on fire, people will come from all around just to watch you burn. You achieve this inner fire by immediately taking some kind of action within hours of your inspiration. Then continuously continue to take action steps, perhaps every hour, but at least every day. Massive, immediate, and continuous action, doing things to make your dreams come true, is a missing element for a majority of people. Do it now is the motto of the achiever. Let's wait until tomorrow is the motto of the failure. Let's get fired up is the chant of the winner. Let's not get too excited is the whine of the loser. Success comes from doing the right things long enough consistently. Lastly, it is interesting to note that the researchers pointed out that all these highly successful people dealt with astonishing criticism and ridicule. They were laughed at because their dreams were unrealistic. People actually wanted them to fail. They were hoping that they would fail. Dream stealers and negative Nancys were all around them. Very few people saw the potential that the dreamers did. Few could see the vision. Most thought the vision was impossible to achieve and nothing more than a pipe dream. Highly successful people, however, saw what other people could not see. Highly successful people saw potential where others saw nothing. Highly successful people were visionaries and could see what others were unable to even imagine. They had faith and belief in themselves and their dreams. They knew that if their minds could conceive it, then their minds could achieve it. They never let anyone steal their dream. They were never susceptible to the negative influence of other people. When you do all these 6 steps, one other thing automatically happens. The universe will put into your life other people who have the same dream and are also committed to achieving it. These people will all have different skills, abilities, and networks of people. This will turn into a mastermind group of people that will produce coordinated effort and make the dream a reality. With these factors in mind, remember what one other person has done, you can do also. Apply these techniques, do the action steps, and dream big dreams. And I know I will see you at the top. There are a lot of ways to break this down. There are more little steps that you can put in it, but that is the basic formula for creating anything that you want. You got to be hungry. You got to want it bad enough and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know, some people think that there's some sort of magic hack to bypass effort and to bypass having to do the hard mental focus and work. There isn't. You can create anything you want, but you need to mean it. You know, in the global information network, the higher levels of training, what people start to realize is, while the secrets of the universe can be laid out for you, and while you can be next to one of the most powerful mentors in the world, no matter what your associations, no matter what your advantages, at the end of the day, the cavalry ain't coming. No one's going to save you. You've got to do it. When you do it, when you take action, when you have initiative, when you are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your goal and be obsessed, that's when you seem to start getting lucky. That's when the universe pops up and notices. That's when people, events, circumstances, and situations kind of pop up in the path to help you get where you want to go. But you got to know what you want, and you got to have an obsession for it. Most of us don't do that. Most of us are wandering generalities. Most of us are Marvin Milquetoast. Most of us are just kind of floating through life, mild. We're not burning and on fire. That's why sometimes you got to be grateful for the adversity that comes your way. Things that make you hurt. Things that make you mad. It helps you focus. It helps you get that burning, intense desire. If you're starving and you can barely feed your family, you're going to have a burning, intense desire to make money, and that's when it's probably going to happen. Provided you do these steps, provided you have some training, provided you focus your energy the right way. So those are my deep thoughts for you this afternoon. A few updates before I let you go. I've been doing the personality profiling with some test subjects, and the results have been nothing short of extraordinary. They're off the charts. So what I'm going to add to this conversation is, as you study this success material and as you develop your own magnificent obsession, I'm going to give you a deep personality profile to understand who you are, what you're made of, and what you really want. It's very insightful, and it helps you be an individual, helps you not need to be like everyone else. All these influencers you may see, Kevin Trudeau, me, anyone else. You are uniquely you, and I'm going to help you find that person. So I got a lot more to tell you on that. That's coming. That's a fun little project I've got going on the side. Several interviews are in the pipeline. I gave you guys my write-up, my reflections on my fly on the wall with Kevin, observing him and observing those success habits for 24 hours. Well, I'm not the only one who has had the opportunity to do fly on the wall training with Kevin, and I've got several interviews lined up. They're going to be right here on this channel. We're going to talk to them and get some of their insights as well. I think they're going to be some really fun conversations. You're going to get a lot out of that. That's coming up starting next week. So with that, I love you. I'm David Krueger. I will see you again in a few days. And do me a favor, will you? If you watch me this far, please give me a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and smash that notification bell. YouTube is not going to let you know that I'm putting videos up. We've been having this problem with subscribers, so please subscribe, smash that notification bell. You're helping me out. You're helping you out. You're helping everybody out. I love you. Talk to you next time.